Sawadika! Today I've got a cooking tutorial for you. Sawadika! Welcome to AllthingsMsTahra, and today I have a cooking tutorial for you. I took a recent trip to Thailand, hence my attire today, although I've always felt like I was sort of Asian, and a lot of people do tell me that I look like that. So I took a recent trip, and hopefully I should have a future vlog for you very soon. I'm mostly at rice and noodles. I swear I won't be eating rice for a very long time. But the favourite dish that they all ate was pad thai. They were quite accommodating to plant-based eaters and stuff. Whatever I asked for, they could whip up. So I just thought I'd come up with my own version, basically. And so call it a plant-based pad thai. So today's ingredients of choice is carrots, broccoli, 100 grams of kale, but you can use more if you so choose to, coconut flour by Sucrin, red curry paste, which I bought from Sainsbury's, Himalayan rose salt, Callow organic vegetable stock, the Scotch bonnet is optional, ginger, 1 onion, 1 red bell pepper, and the main ingredient today is the rice noodle, egg-free. And as per usual, I try to go all organic, of course. So first you need a chopping board and your knife, but in my case I've got a lazy way of doing it, which is this chopper here. Cut both ends of your onion and then peel it, and then I cut it in half. And then my Scotch bonnet I used half, and then now I just cut a piece of ginger. It's really optional, but I like quite spicy food. And then I basically just chop it up into my chopper, and here it is, it's done. Next I peel my carrots and I chop it up into 3 parts, because again I'm going to be lazy and put it in my chopper. And then here we're done. And then next will be the broccoli. I cut it into small pieces. Next is our red bell pepper. I cut it in half and then cut out all the inside bits, and then I slice and dice it. This one, no, I weren't lazy, I didn't put it in the chopper. Next we're going to cut our eggplant. I think there's another word for it, I can't remember at this particular moment, but you slice it up and then cut them into quarters. What is this, you ask? It's my distilled water. I'm quite anal about the water I use to cook my food, so I use distilled water most of the time, even though I'm aware that they say once you boil tap water it turns into purified water, but I don't know how true that is. So basically we're about to prepare our noodles. You bring the water to a boil, and here we're going to use the rice vermicelli noodles, even though there are flat noodles, but this was the only rice noodle I can find, and it was really cheap, and it's just made out of rice and water. So once the water has come to a boil, you place your noodles in there and you boil it for 5 minutes. Once it's done, you drain it and set it aside for about 5 minutes until you're ready to use it. In the meantime, you should be heating up your oil. So I used sesame oil, but you can use grapeseed or coconut, anything that can withstand a high heat. Any other oil shouldn't really be heated up. Once it's hot enough, I put in my onions and pepper and ginger and start to fry for about a minute. I then add my carrots and eggplant and just stir it up. I then proceed to add my broccoli and my 100 grams of kale. And as you could see, my bowl is too small for the amount of veg in there. So I then have to transfer it into my wok, which I should have done in the first place. Duh! So stir, 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 because we do not want to burn our vegetables, otherwise we lose the nutrients. It shouldn't be in there for long at all. This is my Himalayan rose salt. It's the purest salt that you can find, so it's the only salt that I do use, if any at all. And I add about a teaspoon. It's really according to your taste. and then I stir some more. This is what it should look like at this current state. Your vegetables should always still be crunchy. I'm now going to add this organic vegetable stock. It's the only vegetable stock I use. Stir it in. Looking and smelling really amazing at this point. Next, we're going to use our red curry paste, also known as gang ped. It is vegan friendly and it just has the purest and simplest ingredients. So red chili, ginger, garlic, lemongrass and all this other stuff. So basically ingredients that I can actually understand, and I used half of it. It's really spicy, and stirred it in. I then proceed to add coconut flour by Sucrin. It is used when I bake. It's used in this case as a thickener mixed with coconut milk, which you don't see it, but I do use it, and I used about 2 tablespoons. It's really according to your taste. Mix it in well. It's now time to use our rice noodle that we set aside. So add it to your red curry and vegetables, and then basically stir it in until all of your noodles are red, basically all mixed in, and that's what it should look like. I bought these beautiful chopsticks from Thailand, and I think this is the perfect time to use it. And it's ready to eat. So all in all, I would say that was cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes, including the preparation time and everything. So I'll say about 20 minutes. So Babs, what's your verdict?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
I'd give this a 7.
Okay.
Because I think the texture was really nice. I quite loved the spice as well. And the vegetables, I think that's really good. How you mix the flavour of all the vegetables, it was really lovely.
Okay, Jamie, what's your verdict?
Well, I give it about 20 out of 25, and I like the spice because I like spicy stuff. It's very hot and peppery.
Okay, that's enough. One gave 7 out of 10, even though she practically cleared her bowl. The other one gave 20 out of 25. He had also cleared his bowl. This is my first time making it, as you're watching. So yeah, I know what to do and what not to do, but it tasted really good. Very spicy, and you know I love my spicy food. So guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Kapunka, meaning thank you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share, and feel free to ask me any questions. See you next time.